Hey guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. And if you're a new subscriber, guys, welcome back. Listen guys, I was sitting back and I was thinking about how this Tesla semi coming out, which it should be on the road next month. Hopefully we'll see it. How it's going to be a game changer in the logistical industry, trucking period. As a former diesel mechanic and working on trucks and being around them for so long, I really think that this semi is going to just revolutionize a lot of trucking the way it's done, and it's going to be all for the better, especially from a safety standpoint. Well, let me get into it real quick. A little bit about the truck that I like. Some of the stats. Supposedly they have two different models. One has a 500-mile capacity range. The other one has a 300-mile capacity range. What's cool about it is the price. For the price of this, and this is the first point I want to get into. The price of the 300-mile range model is, I think, $150,000. The 500-mile model is $180,000. Now, what's cool about that is a brand new semi, a diesel semi, can run you well up into the 200,000 range. So, from a standpoint of saving money on a brand new truck, a used truck can cost you 150,000, especially if it's some of them Kenworths and stuff like that. So, for a brand new truck, and this is not just for regular truckers, I'm talking about when you have fleet deals where these big businesses, these big trucking companies buy these trucks in bulk. That's called a fleet deal, where they buy multiple. They can buy up to 100, and that's a fleet deal. And at $150,000 or $180,000 for brand new trucks, without a doubt in my mind, guys, Tesla's gonna have no problem selling these vehicles to these big name businesses that deal in logistical delivery. That's the first thing. Let me tell you a little bit about these stats that were appealing to me, which a lot of you guys already know, but I just want to go over them real quick in case somebody's seen this for the first time. The biggest thing with me is less than 2 kilowatts per mile of energy consumption, which is astronomical. Moving down the road, and it's supposed to be carrying 82,000 gross vehicle weight, which is the max that they can pull for a 500-mile range off of one charge. That is crazy, guys. That's good. That's really good. And that can open up a world of possibilities for them with the travel, moving loads from here to there. And it's a great thing. Another thing is the fast charging capabilities. Up to 70% of its range can be recharged on the battery in 30 minutes. What that means is, you have a lot of truck stops. Truckers like to stop, they like to eat, they like to take showers, they like to do other things. You could be running down making an international delivery to drop a load off, stop at the truck stop, charge a vehicle while you eat, jump back in there and get going. That's a good thing. Another thing is this thing goes 0 to 60 miles an hour in 20 seconds. Now, to somebody driving the car, that may not seem long, but when you have a truck and you got to go through 18 gears, getting up to speed and all of that stuff, no more shifting, it's a relief for truckers. They don't have to worry about jake braking and all that other stuff. You don't have to worry about getting clutch foot and all of that. So, it's a win-win for the trucker and for the industry. Another thing is, with that, and this is just me thinking out loud, how many times you been on the highway and traffic's slowing? Traffic's moving slow and you're like, what's going on? You got a tractor trailer in front of you. You can't keep up the speed. People are getting in front of it all the time. This will help eliminate that problem. So it helps the whole traffic, grid as well. Another thing, like as far as it changing the industry, like we're talking about, maintenance. It'll minimize maintenance expenses. Ain't no engine in it. So you don't have to deal with diesel engines, the normal problems. You don't have to worry about turbos going out. Because trucks are turbocharged. You don't have to worry about replacing turbos and stuff like that. So if you're owner operated, it may be to your benefit to even mess with a Tesla vehicle. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things a lot of people, truckers, complain about. the price of diesel fuel. You don't have to deal with that no more. So I mean, minimum maintenance expenses, cheaper, fewer parts to deal with, no transmission, no transmission problems. It's different. Oil changes gone. Preventive maintenance is minimal. So these companies that are buying these Tesla semis en masse are going to make a lot of money. They're going to save a lot of money. And that's one of the things that, you know, I think is going to be a breakthrough, because if you're in the trucking industry, a lot of people know the maintenance is a big part of the expenses of a trucking company. These trucks break down all the time, and it's usually stuff that, you know, goes all the time because it's constantly in motion. The Tesla truck doesn't even have a lot of that stuff. You know, pulling them big loads and all that stuff, it plays havoc on the transmission, differentials, and everything. But the way that Tesla's motors are, the motors are inside of the axles themselves, so it eliminates the problem. Another thing is to improve safety. Being that the Tesla semi, the driver sits in the middle of the cab, his range of view is totally different. And they also have the Autopilot feature too. You know, it's improved visibility, and they got the Autopilot feature. Those are two things that I think right there, you know, help out. Because I mean, I don't know what the statistics is, but every year, you know, they have a certain amount of fatalities on the freeway due to, you know, diesel tractor trailers being involved in it. And I think this will help eliminate that to a greater extent. So from a safety standpoint, I'm excited as a Tesla investor. I'm excited about it. And I think that's one of the things that help with it being a game changer too. Another point I want to make, optimized delivery timeline through its performance. The thing charges up in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? If you have a fleet of these trucks and you leave from New Jersey and you're going and running out, you can get to your next stop, you know, jump off the trailer, switch off, and keep going, keep it moving. So it's a lot of different applications to where this semi could come into play. And the future's looking bright for Tesla. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm excited about it. Definitely excited about it, because this thing right here is gonna change the whole logistical, the way things are delivered. It's gonna make companies look better and everything. And then another thing about this with Tesla, right? Like we were going over the price earlier, right? They already have orders. And some of these are big name companies. Like we got what? Frito-Lay has an order for the trucks. And then this is in December. Some of these are going to be filled in December. So you're going to start seeing this truck around a lot of places where you guys are at. Frito-Lay, these big names. PepsiCo, UPS, you know what I mean? And this, we come a long way from the delay of 2019 when this thing was first introduced. Now you're about to start seeing this thing on the road. And I'm telling you, a lot of other companies are watching these companies, especially UPS. Because I'm telling you, when big name companies invest in something like this, and it starts to help their bottom line, other companies are watching. And I'm telling you, I think at the end of 2023, Tesla's the orders for these trucks are going to be going through the roof. Because I mean, the jury's out until they're on the road, but once they start showing that they are a logistical advantage, it's going to be a game winner, game changer. Period. Another thing, and this is like one of the big things too. The estimated fuel cost, they said, from using a Tesla semi is up to $200,000 per 3 years. So that's an average of what, $66,000 a year that you save money, that you save in fuel costs because you don't deal with diesel. That right there is the selling point. A lot of truckers tell you, look, man, the price of diesel affects us, our bottom line. And when a lot of these trucking companies, next time you see these earnings, watch what they talk about. The price of diesel has affected our bottom line and stuff. This eliminates it. So I'm telling you, there are good things coming, and the future looks bright for Tesla. I'm an investor. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna continue buying in, dollar cost averaging, buying more shares, and I'm just excited to see what the future holds. And I'm excited to see when this gets on the road, because I mean, I definitely want to see it up close. But guys, I just wanted to come in, jump in a little bit, tell you a little bit about my thoughts. As always, man, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the Tesla Semi. Is it going to change trucking as we know it? Are you a Tesla investor? Are you excited about it like I'm excited about it? What you think the next move would be in the logistics with this coming of the Semi? You know, I'd like to hear from you. But as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you spending time with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.